Well, these are three ladies in Connecticut that were involved in pet rescue and transport. So they were taking pets, animals in shelters here in South Carolina, in Georgia, in other southern states, and moving them up to shelters in Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, because when someone went into the shelter to adopt an animal, they didn't have a big enough selection. So I don't want to say their inventory, but their number of adoptable animals was well below what we have here in South Carolina. So they were bringing them up from South Carolina, and they realized no matter how many they brought up from South Carolina, if they didn't address the idea of overpopulation and too many pets being produced, they could never adopt out enough animals. So they got the idea of, let's start this spay-neuter program. Let's find states that really have a high incidence of euthanasia, high incidence of animals running loose, and they targeted Georgia, then Tennessee, and now South Carolina. So when I heard about the program, we run a spay-neuter program every day. We do 30, 40 surgeries a day. But right here in the Midlands area, with a van like this, we can go to Orangeburg, we can go to Sumter, we can go to Darlington, we can get out in the more rural areas. So I talked with the ladies via email, via phone several times, told them that we would be the ideal location to put the next one, and I guess I convinced them. I think it's important for the state of South Carolina. We're a state notorious for the large amount of free-running animals that end up in shelters being euthanized. So a van like this can really knock a hole into that, cut back on that. We can do 20 to 25 surgeries a day in some rural areas where they don't have access to low-cost spay-neuter, and I think it really can make a big difference. Well, the back end here is a surgery room. It's set up like a little surgical suite. It's got oxygen. It's got the anesthesia we need. There's a number of crates for holding dogs, carriers for holding cats, a prep table so that we could shave them, and then an area where they can recover and be monitored while they're recovering. So really, not a whole lot of stuff, but everything you need to do spay-neuter. Well, it'd be great to have another one. We want to be a little more successful with this one and get out on the road. But it takes a couple $100,000 to pay for one of these and outfit them. So I would say, the first thing we need to do is get out there 4 or 5 days a week and show that we're really, busy and that there's a need for another one. And I think if the need for another one was there, the community would step up and help us get one. And then we're working with shelters and rescue groups in the areas that we're targeting for them to help us get the word out. So if you can't find out where the schedule is, you can call us, you can go to your local shelter, they'll give you a copy of the schedule. And the word is spreading very quickly. I mean, we go to Orangeburg every Wednesday, and every Wednesday we fill that van. Now we want to get to some more areas as well.
Can I cut you?
Thank you for being here, and a big thank you to Jakes for hosting this for us, a ribbon cutting ceremony for our new mobile spay-neuter clinic. We're really excited about it. It's our mission to end animal cruelty, neglect, and overpopulation. We do that in several ways. We try to educate folks as to the proper care and the humane treatment of animals.
And since February 9th, we've already done 247, almost 250 surgeries. Now, in my mind, that number shouldn't knock you over. But our goal is to, surpass 247 in a month's time, maybe get to 300, 350. Who knows where our limit is. We've got a great team. Imagine being cooped up in this 26-foot travel trailer full of cats and dogs barking, meowing, yowling for 6, 7, 8 hours a day. I give them a lot of credit for that and working in that environment. It's kind of crazy. Well, if everybody likes the idea and thinks it's great, they can support it by making a financial contribution or by volunteering with the Humane Society.